It should be.
All together?
I know, yes, all together. All together. All together. All together. All together, please.
Here we go. All together here this way, please. 1, 2, 3. Excellent.
right here.
Try to keep them on your right.
Hey, what's up, man? Right here is good. Right here is good. Yep, perfect. Congratulations, man.
Arlene from Reuters. How are you?
Can we talk at the same time?
Yes.
No, we'll be separate. We'll go one. Well, I'll go and then she'll go.
No,
All
I
right,
want
so here we go.
NPR.
Congratulations. What did you
Reuters.
speak
Hi.
So what does it mean to be here without Mr. Freeland? Or what would he say?
Well, it's still a celebration, and we can mourn him and celebrate what we've accomplished. I'm really the child of the American dream. We came here with nothing. Our parents were people who fled during World War II and aspired to something great, worked hard, and never expected a handout. And we're the result of that. So it's an honor to be here.
And what's the secret to giving the performances that you give that are so iconic?
I think you're always trying to please yourself. If you're second guessing the public, you're going to go wrong. It's like a relationship where it falls apart and you say, I thought you wanted me to be like this. So the best thing you can do is be yourself, and if you please yourself, you'll please someone else.
Authenticity?
That's what authenticity is.
Well, you've been critical of President Trump in the past. Sometimes
Before you were born, over half a century ago, sadly, Ace Frehley, originally didn't make it. It would have been a great honor, but his daughter Monique and his wife Jeanette are going to be here, and we're going to make sure that, and I spoke with President Trump, he confirmed there's going to be an empty chair beside us in memory of Ace.
Speaking of the president, what are your hopes for his hosting duties tonight? Do you think he'll be extra funny?
Always going to be great. He's always been in show business, and Shakespeare knew this stuff before you guys did. The whole world's a stage, and we're just all actors. You don't dress like that for no reason. You're aware people are going to be looking at you, and you wear shades because you want people to think you're in a band. Come on.
That's it, man.
And the reason I wear it all the time is because the sun never sets on planet cool.
All right.
You have Arlene from Reuters, NPR, and Reuters.
How come your words are too small? See?
I know.
Look at AP, that's cool, but you need bigger.
Well, thank you. You're absolutely
NPR,
right.
nobody cares. Oh,
Can I quote you that you said that? I need a bigger platform to stand on.
yeah.
Tell me, what does this mean to you?
You have to speak up. I'm in a band.
What does it mean to you to be here, to be with your family? Well, yeah. What does this mean?
Well, we all started before you were born, half a century ago, before cell phones and digital stuff. And we did it the old-fashioned way. You get into a station wagon and you go across America, and like the original politicians, take your platform to the people. And we were never a critics band, but those critics are all dead.
What did you tell your wife when you found out you were going to get this award?
He said you got to go buy a dress.
Or two. You good?
you've been a friend of President Trump's for a long time. You've known him from Celebrity Apprentice. What's your take on his job performance? Are you supportive of the way he's handling it?
Why do you care?
I'd be interested to see what you think.
Yeah, but it's all nonsense. It's all clickbait. When I was to vote, there used to be a curtain, and you vote for the
that I put a year into it, and I'm turning 80 December 20th. So it's been a great year for me. It's been a great year, and this has been a great time. So God couldn't have given me more stuff from a kid from the streets of Brooklyn. I can't believe was in the White House. Holy mackerel, the White House. Like, wow.
Congratulations, Ken.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I'm from Queens.
Oh.
And hopefully you'll still talk to me.
No, I was from Williamsburg. My brother lives in Queens, and my sister lives in Queens.
I was born in Astoria. My daughter lives in
Okay, that's where they live, Astoria.
So I'm with Reuters. So tell me what this means to you to be here.
I'm just so honored to.
I wish my parents were here to see it. And again, we lost our guitarist 5 weeks ago. He had a horrible accident. I wish he was here. It's a dream. It's like almost surreal. Our world is nothing like the Oval Office I was in last night, with the president, and you can tell my wife, I have not slept. Last night I finally laid my head down. I slept 9 hours, which was a miracle because I have insomnia, and I couldn't believe today that I was going to be sitting, here and meeting all of you. It's very exciting. It's my heart is beating like a triplet.
Record coming out on December 19th.
Yes.
So it was on December 19th.
And my birthday's the 20th. I'm turning 80. And although I feel 20 in my brain, but the body's starting to feel 53 years of drumming. But
what do you? My son's a drum school. So what do you tell musicians who are young, who are coming up?
My father loved big bands, and he put on a Benny Goodman album with Gene Krupa, who was my idol. And I heard Sing, 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 and I knew immediately that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a drummer, and I worked in a butcher shop, and I bought this old set of drums at $200. They took it out of my pay. I took them home, and I never stopped playing. And I music first, I had no idea of buying a big house and having a lot of money. It's always been about the music and from the heart. Either you got it or you don't. And even if not, just to play an instrument is a God-given gift. I mean, my mom used to say wasted talent. I don't know if you ever saw Bronx Tale, but that's how she was. And my grandmother would cut your hair and get a real job. My mother would leave him alone, just let him play his drums. So thank God for my mother. I know she's looking down.
And you tell new drummers to keep practicing.
Yes, keep practicing. I still have a practice pad when I watch TV, and I play along with the commercials. I think I'm adding something to the music. So just play and enjoy it, and don't think above it all. Just enjoy the moment, because it goes fast. I mean, I don't believe I'm turning 80 next week, and here I am at the Kennedy Center. So that's my information for drummers. Thank you so much. God bless you. It was good to meet a Brooklyn girl. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Can you tell us a little bit about Ace and who you think
We were very close. Ace and I lived near each other. I watched his daughter born. He watched his wife, his godmother.
And also for
so it's been a hell of a loss. But I was with him at the end.
So were you performing ahead of time?
I miss him.
Yes, I'm in the tribute for Michael Crawford.
But his daughter's here.
And I'll be singing Music of the Night and Phantom of the Opera.
What does it mean to be singing such an iconic song here?
Very big part of the band.
I am on cloud nine. I just can't believe that I get to be a part of this and to honor such an icon in all of music. This is so well deserved to have initiated this role. To really formed it. It's in the fabric of our culture. So you hear the music and you hear his interpretation of it, and you know exactly what it is. And so it's an honor to be asked to do and be a part of that. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Arlene with Reuters. How are you?
What's your name?
Arlene.
Hello, Arlene.
And what will you be performing today, and what does it mean to you to be here? Will you be performing?
I'm performing in honor of my friend Gloria Gaynor, and I'm going to be performing 2 songs that I did on her album Testimony, which she won a Roots Gospel Grammy, and she actually presented me with my Grammy. And it was the first year that they had that category, and I won it. And then she called me out of nowhere, like a year later, and she was like, personally, nobody does that. And she called me personally, and she was like, hey, I want to win that gospel Grammy like you did, and I know you know how to win one, so I want you to come do it with me. So I did the record with her, and she actually won it.
Give me just the refrain, a little bit of what you're going to sing.
So we're going to do it's going to start with an a cappella version, just like on the album, with Jason Crabb and Chris Blue and I.
So sing me like 3 minutes.
And we're going to do, it's going to go like, through the storm, through the night, lead me home to the light. take my hand, precious love, lead me home.
You deserve a second Grammy right now. That is beautiful.
Thank you.
That's absolutely beautiful.
Thank
She's
you.
gonna love it.
Thank you,
She's
guys.
gonna love it.
Thank you. It's going to be amazing, man. And it couldn't happen to a more deserving person. She is a beautiful ray of sunshine for all of us who know her. So,
Well, we women just think of her as
man,
strength and power.
that's what she is, man. That's what she is. All my friends, all the young kids, she uses some people in my band. Sometimes they can't keep up with her. She's 84 years old, and she's still traveling the world doing it. So,
Wonderful.
yeah. Thank you, Arlene.
Thank you. Hi.
Hello.
I'm Arlene with Reuters. How are you?
Well, Chris Blue.
Will you be performing today?
Yes, ma'am. I'm performing for Gloria Gaynor with Mike Ferris and Jason Crabb, two gospel goats and legends in their own right, and I'm honored to be here.
That's wonderful. What are you performing?
What will I be performing? I'm performing a song called Precious Lord, Take My Hand. And it's a classic gospel song that I grew up singing, in fact, in church. And so to be able to sing that song here on this platform with this, amazing group of people is going to be something truly special. I'm really excited about it. So I just told Mike this in the dressing room. I said, I'm surrounded by all the people that know her. Like, her pastor is my pastor. The label that she did her gospel record on is my label. So I'm surrounded by everybody that knows and loves her and people that she loves. I haven't had the privilege of meeting her yet. So tonight's the night. I'm excited. I cannot wait to meet her. It's going to be cool.
And is that your beautiful wife?
This is my beautiful wife behind me. Come on in here, girl. I know it.
Enjoying it from back there.
Listen, this right here is the better half. Let me tell you.
Absolutely beautiful. Don't let go of her.
I did well. I married way up. Way.
That's the trick.
That's right.
Give me your name.
My name is Chris Blue, like the color blue.
And where are you from?
So I'm from Tennessee. We're from Knoxville, Tennessee. Yes.
One of our cameramen's from Tennessee.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He lost the accent though.
Good old Rocky Top. You can't beat Rocky Top.
It's a great accent.
It is a great accent.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank y'all.
So what did it mean for you to get the call to do this performance? Did they call? Who hit you up? How did you know you're going to be doing this?
Man, so it was crazy. I was at work. So I'm a worship pastor at my church, and I was just hanging out with my family at work, and then I got the call, and I kind of froze up.
From who?
Because I couldn't believe it was somebody from our team, and so I was just like, wait a minute. Wait, what? I have the what? I hung up the phone because I didn't think they were serious. They called back and said, no, listen, this is not a joke. It's real. And so get ready. Here we are.
Ready?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Without a doubt. Thank you.
This is a historical night. It's a new Kingdom Center, a new host, a new everything. How does it feel to be part of this induction year?
Well, as I've never been here before, so it's very, very exciting, and it sounds as though it has great things ahead. So I wish I could still sing as strongly, because I'd love to come back here and perform. I could come back and sing something more quiet.
The last thing is, when you first said you were fans of him, no one came from any thoughts of how you would play along with
Well, initially, I thought when Andrew said, he said that
it's going to get crowded.
we must do Phantom of the Opera together. And I said, not foolishly, yes, Andrew, I'd love to. And I thought he was thinking of me for the part of Raoul. And I had no idea. So I studied Nelson Eddy's version of the Phantom of the Opera and studied Raoul for about 6 or 7 months until Andrew called me in. And I said, well, Andrew, I said, you got your Raoul? And he said, yes, we got him yesterday. He said, I want you for the Phantom. And I said, the old one? The ugly one? it took off from there. I'm so glad.
Harley from
How's it
Reuters,
going?
how are you?
All right. Go.
And you brought a
Come
beautiful
back.
day.
I certainly have. This is my daughter, Faith.
Hi, Faye. Thank you for being here with us. What does it mean for Dad to be here?
I don't know. See, he really doesn't know. But for me, it's a big thing. So, Kennedy Center Honors has been something I've really respected and participated in throughout the last few decades, and so I'm here to just keep alive the tradition, and I'm glad to sort of revivify the whole idea that we can still come together and celebrate the arts, and it doesn't have a political overlay, at least for most of us.
The president is very involved in this year.
He really is. It's extraordinary, and he actually. I mean, I didn't realize how much work and money he's dedicated to redoing the center. It's amazing. I mean, the word is that it was pretty much falling down. I mean, I remember here the last time with Jerry Herman, I was like, looking pretty shaky, and it was not a good thing. So I mean, I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I thought so. I wanted to say hi to Michael myself. Hey. Meet my daughter, Faith.
Hello,
Michael Crawford.
Hi.
Hello. Here's the man.
And
You've had some great songs.
I've had a few. Yeah. Thanks so much. Yeah.
And Mike,
Go ahead and say hey.
we're with Reuters. I'm with Reuters. Hi. Can you also talk to me about what it means to be here? And congratulations.
Thank you. It means I'm speechless. It's so humbling. But at the end of a career, I didn't expect a phone call like that to say you're going to be honoured, and it was just mind blowing.
But you've worked for it your whole life.
But you don't think about that. I think we all go to do our job the best we can, and you don't do it for reward. The reward is having full houses there. That's the excitement, and to have gone with Phantom to have such audiences in England, and then in New York, and then in LA. We went to. It was amazing to see people sleeping outside before waiting for tickets, and you dream of stuff like that.
What does it mean that your music, that your performance, that your show is so iconic on both sides?
But well, I say before, I started studying American film, unknowingly study, but from when I was about 7 years of age, seeing Buster Keaton and Harold Lloyd, and watching the truthfulness of their comedy. It was dramatic. What they did was dramatic, and you saw them fall, and Laurel and Hardy. But it's brilliantly done. It's absolutely brilliantly done. And you keep that inside you, and you analyze it, and the further you move on your career, to then work with Gene Kelly, and meet and work with him for months on end on Hello Dolly, I learned a discipline growing up. I learned to be brave. Like, you had strength. You worked from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes, and that's where a character comes from, and that applied to the Phantom. So I made it hurt every night. It hurts to use the entire. It's athletic. And hopefully that gets through to an audience.
What would you tell young artists coming up now? What would you tell young artists? Has it changed?
To watch people like that and feel the truth when you're performing a part. Live it for those few minutes that you're playing it, or those few hours that you're playing it. Live those moments. Live that life of the lyric that you're singing. Live it. Understand. Brilliant lyrics by Sondheim. They should make you weep when you sing. They're amazing, and it's all American. So I owe you a great deal.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All being interested in doing the best.
Instagrammer. How are you, Johnny? Bob. Hey, Johnny, how are you? Oh, yeah. We met on the red carpet of the Golden Globes. President Trump is hosting tonight. It's kind of different. What do you think? Hopefully you'll do the YMCA at the end of it.
Does it better than anybody else.
Yeah. Now you're in health.
Former winner with the thing around his neck.
Is on the naughty
guy standing there, glasses.
Is that Arturo Sandoval?
It could be.
Yeah.
I think that's Arturo Sandoval.
Where we get a picture of you on the naughty list? There's several.
Have you been naughty or nice?
Always naughty.
There you go. What do you want to tell Jesse Waters? You sent me here. What do you want to tell him?
Well, I enjoy being part of this world.
Thank you so much. We got to stop moving on this. I almost brought your phone. I would love to get together. You are here. But you work with Flying. You work with Flying.
Oh. Yeah. Who's here? Shoes? Thank you so much. So, when you read or saw the video of the president having this new outdoor sound system at the White House, and he blasts Phantom of the Opera on Fridays right now at the White House, what was your reaction when you can hear it all the way out into the park?
I rang everyone I knew and said, "Watch the news! Watch the news!" It was on the news in England of the recording that we made, and you could hear, and it was mind-blowing. I mean, it's not something you would ever think would happen to you. That the President of the United States was playing your music, and it was on the news coming out at the White House. So extraordinary. So it's. I really appreciate having him appreciate the music.
Now, when you spent a lot of time with him last few days, what's your take on how he's leading the country? Are you supportive of the job he's doing?
I've no idea. I'm not here politically. I'm here as an artist, and I love the Kennedy Center. Has always done a good job, and it's been an institution which I hope now is continue, and so much more investment we hear is going into it, so it'll be even better. Yeah.
The pandemic took a toll on Broadway, as you know, and just live theater. What needs to be done to bring it back and put more bodies in the seats?
Well, I think COVID was the turning point, so who knows? It's the same all over the world. It's taking a long time for people to come back, to want to travel a certain amount of distance to go to the theatre. So it's been very damaging. I haven't worked since COVID. There's not the same demand for larger shows, large musicals. Disney is still doing stuff, and that's admirable. And there's a great new show called Paddington Bear in London.
Arturo. Hi.
How are you doing?
How you doing?
How are you?
Arlene from Reuters.
Hi, how
¿Cómo
are you?
estás? Un placer.
So here we are.
Lady first, man, come on. Lady first.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
First, could you just talk to me about what it means to have your music here as part of this?
Actually, it's not my music. I'm going to play for his brother, Sylvester Stallone. I'm going to play the theme of Rocky. Gonna fly now. Gonna fly now. Yeah, that's what I'm going to play for him.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
And what does it mean for you to be here?
Oh my goodness, I got this last year, December 8th, 24, and it's a huge honor, especially for the guy. I came from the countryside, the island of Cuba, and I was a kind of a hopeless kid, and when I get to this country, God opened so many doors for me, and I'm so grateful to the U.S. I love this country like nobody.
I'm going to talk to you. I'm Cuban.
Nobody's perfect.
My father's from Caracas. My mother's from La Habana.
Wow, we grew up in Artemisa, a little village in Pinal del Rio, you know. And my father was a car mechanic, and we were so poor, you know. And then the music saved my life, and I did one album in Cuba. Since I'm in the U.S., I did 49, 30 nominations, 11 Grammys. Kennedy Center Honor and Presidential Medal of Freedom.
When you look at the Cubans today, the ones who are coming over now,
I cry. The people are starving, struggling, and hopeless, which is the bottom. When you feel completely hopeless, you hit the bottom, you know, and it's horrible. So it's 67 years of dictatorship, with no freedom, with no respect or any human right, with no election, with no nothing. The whole cities are full of garbage, tons of garbage all over, and it's a lot of virus in the country. A lot of people are dying in the daily. Unbelievable. It's something so horrible. You know, it's one of my biggest dreams to see Cuba free again.
And what his music and what has the United States opened? ¿Qué puertas se abrieron en los Estados Unidos?
Everything. Everything. I just get here, I start teaching in the university in Florida. Florida, I have to making records. I got all kind of recognition. I wrote a lot of score for movies. I wrote the last 2 scores for Clint Eastwood, The Mule and Richard Jewell. You know, I cannot ask anything else from God, because I think I've been so blessed, you know, extremely blessed. And my family, my son here with me, is very successful graphic artist. By the way, he just flew today from Miami, from the Art Basel. He got his own place in Art Basel for many years. And I cannot be more happy. You know. I celebrated 50th anniversary, wedding anniversary with my wife. No, I'm blessed all the way. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
How are you?
Good. How you doing? Congratulations.
Associated. That's associated.
Christmas is coming. Has President Trump been naughty or nice to you?
Well, I care about America being strong and being able to protect ourselves, and we need to find more ways to get more wealth to the middle class and blue-collar people, and I think we're doing things now in America to hopefully create jobs and get more wealth to the lower half of our community.
Have you been naughty or nice this year?
Thank you.
Frank, one more thing at the
He's
FIFA.
been nice. You've been nice this year?
She is the best person. What'd you say?
I was just asking you about the FIFA event that you were at. Trump said there may need to be a name change for the NFL because of football. What do you think of that whole thing? American football.
I'm going to let the experts deal with that. Football to me is American football.
Get on the other. Thank you.
I love that guy.
You got your interview.
This is all just great. Besides being an incredible musician, he's an incredible human being, you know. And play with him and play for Stallone. We share something in common because we smoke cigar, the same kind of cigar, Arturo Fuente from Dominica. He's very close to Carlito Fuente. And Carlito's my best friend ever.
No, we're kind of. I know. Everybody's mics are kind of. It's okay.
No, sir. No. No, because I don't want to help the dictatorship in any form, in anything. Besides that, you cannot compare. Arturo Fuentes are the very best in the world. They have no competition. No competition. And Carlito is very close to Sylvester Stallone. And I met him 2 or 3 times together with Carlito in those event, you know, the cigar event. I'm going to be so happy playing for you. And it's a version of Maynard Ferguson, who was a dear friend, incredible trumpet player. He made that song very popular, Maynard Ferguson. And that's the version I'm going to play. main part. Oh, and on heaven, man.
I can imagine. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I think I finished already. Nobody interested.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Oh, the AP. How
I'm
are you?
the AP.
AP, I'm Reuters.
You're Reuters?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll start here. How are you?
I'm doing great.
All
I'm
right.
happy to
So
be here.
here we are at the Kennedy Center. Quite a diversity of inductees from rock bands to Broadway stars to disco stars, country, and of course Rocky Rambo.
It couldn't get more American. It couldn't get better. I mean, America's where disco was founded. America's where country western and country music was founded. Rocky. I mean, can you get any more American than that? And Kiss, the rock and roll era, and probably one of the greatest rock bands of all time. So I am so excited. And then theater as well is included in there. I'm so excited. I think it's a great class of inductees, and I'm really looking forward to hearing tonight the music.
Now tonight's host. What are your hopes for tonight's host, and what do you think he's going to be able to pull off?
And who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the president.
President Donald J. Trump, the chairman of the Kennedy Center. Well, he is the master of communication. He's the master of the arts. I mean, President Trump loves the arts. This is why he said, when he saw what was happening to the Kennedy Center with fiscal mismanagement and allowing this beautiful building to fall apart, he said, we can't let that happen. We're not going to let that happen. And he worked really hard to make sure that money was made available to rebuild this and make sure they fixed it and brought it up to par and get it in its fiscal house in order. So I think tonight we're going to see an incredible statesman and an incredible showman at the same time on stage.
And then my last question is, obviously, at the very beginning of this, there was a change in programming in what was considered, say, family or family, whatever. What are your thoughts on, as we move forward now, to how that adjusts and the type of content that does come to the Kennedy Center?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
What I'm saying is that like there was some stuff that was no longer acceptable at the Kennedy Center.
Well, I mean, nobody is into garbage, DEI, LGBTQ+, all of that stuff. Nobody wants that woke stuff. It's not entertaining. You want to see how the movie industry's been ruined in Hollywood by pushing and forcing down our throats this woke garbage. And the Kennedy Center said, we're going to bring in amazing art. I know that people in the media are shaking their heads and shocked by this, but I'm telling you, the American people don't want it. And I know Reuters is offended that I just said that. And Reuters doesn't, they want the woke garbage, but we want arts that are just entertaining and not trying to force an agenda down our throats. And so I'm looking forward to it.
But there's something probably in between those two that is acceptable.
We don't want woke garbage. We want entertainment, arts, beauty.
Okay, thank you.
Did you like woke garbage, PC, woke garbage?
I think that's up to the beholder to understand what it is.
You're right. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, right? And you can tell by the amount of money that Hollywood is losing at such a rapid pace. They're crumbling right now, that nobody wants the woke garbage. And so thank God Ambassador Grinnell came in and said, we're not going to do that. We're going to push through the great arts, and I think we're going to see that tonight. The class of inductees are not woke. They're not about LGBTQ+, i.e., DEI, none of the alphabet stuff. They're just about entertaining the audiences and being excellent at the craft. Do you disagree with that?
I don't disagree with that, but I disagree by just saying that someone's LGBTQ that would mean that's not acceptable.
Are you kidding? The arts, LGBTQ, there's a lot of people who are that. But it used to be that there was just entertainment. It wasn't political. It wasn't trying to shove an agenda down our throats. And I know that the AP and Reuters, I can just see Reuters, she's over here practically crying her eyes out because I'm saying all of this. But the fact is, the American people are the consumers of this, and they want to be entertained. They don't want to have a political agenda push at them. They don't want LGBTQ plus trans, DEI. They don't want that garbage. They want to sit when they spend their money and be entertained. And we haven't had that for the past several years. And I think Hollywood will come back when they realize that. So I'm looking forward to tonight. There's nothing PC about Kiss. They just put out great rock and roll. Nothing PC about disco. They put out great music. Nothing PC about George Strait. He put out the greatest country music ever. And I think this is just an incredible evening where everyone's welcome. Everyone's coming together. We get to put aside our differences. We get to let our mind be free of any political differences we have and just enjoy the arts. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? Nice to see you.
Good, nice to see you.
So,
where you from?
From the Shutterstock
Okay.
video. So you're gonna see tons of lawmakers, tons of politicians tonight. What's your message for them? Anything that is in your wheelhouse? Any issues you're concerned about?
100%. Well, Chenille and I were blessed to have 3 beautiful children, but our first child, Johnny Christopher, was born when he was 20 months old, had pediatric cancer. So we've dealt with that for over 6 years, pediatric cancer, and 1 child every 2 minutes is diagnosed with this disease. I know President Trump has been working feverishly on trying to put more money towards pediatric cancer and other childhood life-threatening diseases, and that would be my message. We can never have enough money for our kids who are dealing with life and death and should be dealing with what to play with.
It's a really important issue. Since you mentioned President Trump, generally, what do you think of his job performance right now? Do you approve of kind of his leadership and how he's handling the country?
I think what he's doing in a lot of ways is fantastic, and I'm really excited to see where the country goes and how his policies are going to affect us, hopefully in a profound, positive way.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Angel, how are you?
Hey,
Johnny, how's it going?
how are you?
Good to see
I'm
you.
a big fan of, your boss.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of him too, I think.
Yeah.
Well, come on in.
Yes.
Before I get to you, Mr. Angel, what are you wearing? This is gorgeous. Philip Klein. And who are you wearing?
Well, this is actually my costume shop made this for me, and this is based in all of my tattoos that I have. Jesse Waters, I can get you one. You can do all of your tattoos. Oh, you don't have tattoos, Jesse, but we can get some. Have me on your show, Jesse. What are we waiting for? I'll do some magic for you.
Can you make him disappear?
For enough money, anything is possible. And then you could take his slot, but I don't think you can fill his shoes because I can't feel Paul Stanley shoes.
Look at those shoes. Look at those shoes down
How are you?
there.
John Curti.
All
We
right.
spoke in our
Thank
studio.
you so much.
AP.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. How are you? Congratulations.
Thank you.
How is this year?
It feels like a dream. It's incredible. It's a dream come true, and because, as I said before, I've seen the people who have gone on before me. I've admired their talent, and to be counted among them is absolutely incredible, and I'm just floored. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What
Thank
does
you.
this mean to you?
It means to me that, can I say I've arrived? Yeah, I think I've arrived.
I think you could already arrive.
Yeah, well, I mean, but to be recognized in this way is like the pinnacle. And I'm so incredibly happy and honored and excited. And yeah, it's great. Thank you.
Hi, Gloria.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Can I ask one more question?
Mhm.
Your music, your song is an anthem of strength to people, to women.
Yes.
What does it mean to you that you've become that symbol of strength, and how has that been part of your life?
It means to me that I am fulfilling my purpose, and I think that's something that everyone hopes to do in their lives, and I feel incredibly blessed that I'm able to do that, because not everybody realizes their purpose and are able to accomplish it. And so it feels like an accomplishment for me, and to be honored for that is like makes me happy beyond measure.
Giving people hope.
Yes, absolutely.
Laura, I'll see you on
So, Gloria, I read many reports about since 2023, you've done a lot for Republicans. I was wondering why you support the Republican Party.
I
Can you
support
explain a
people
little
who help people, period. I don't care. I don't care about that.
Thank you. Gloria, we're going to keep taking you down the carpet.
Ms. Gaynor, how are you? Johnny from Fox, how's it going?
Well, yes, I'm wearing.
So my favorite song is I Will Survive. So now, when President Trump got elected, the first Democrats, they were afraid, they were petrified. How are they going to
And you
survive?
are allowed to tell them what you're doing in the show. We're just not telling the honoree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Who are you wearing today?
50, a long 51 years ago. 50.
Next year will be 50.
Yeah, okay.
Can I hear a little I Will Survive?
With the music to this film that still lives on. To be here tonight while Sylvester Stallone, how does it change?
Well, his career has shown his versatility, writing, directing, acting without a doubt. He's shown to be well-deserved with this honor. And for me to be here, of course, after 50 years and still, not only still be alive, a lot of people from the early Rocky movie are not with us. But to be with Sly now, a wonderful pleasure.
Arturo Sandoval will be out there.
Yeah,
Arturo
Arturo
about
will be
working with him, which you have in the past.
In the past,
Yeah.
yes, wonderful player. The memories that we've had, I can't wait to reminisce. Of course, he doesn't know that I'm here now, but we'll do all that sharing as soon as the show is over.
That is great. Thank you so much, sir.
He's behind you.
I'm going to run into him. I'm going to run.
Keep the surprise. Secretary Virgo. Secretary Virgo.
How are you, Johnny?
Good.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. How's it going?
It's going great. We were just having a little North Dakota moment there because Sly's wife and sister all were the kids. They all got prototype. They just all grew up in small towns in North Dakota. One of them just said she graduated from the same high school. Thank you.
Mr. Stallone. Mr. Stallone.
That's amazing. Now, which cabinet
Roma.
I just want to get one, right?
We will.
Yeah. Thanks.
Roma. Can you have them stand here so we can all share instead of having them stand here and then we're locked? No, if we stand here, we can all get it.
I can't share Reuters, as you know, so let us get our bite, and you guys can share.
We can.
Our
We
policy
can't.
is we don't.
Now, what do you want?
I think what we want, what everybody wants is peace and prosperity, and eight more solved. Let's get the ninth one done.
Let's get it done. Now, what do you want to tell Jesse?
Well, Jesse was like, how come I'm not on the show? It's the only show that they capture and I can watch every night. And we love watching Jesse and
All right, Secretary, you know what we have to do now. Here's Johnny. Good seeing you. Good seeing you too.
Mr. Stallone. Mr. Stallone.
Mr. Stallone, can you tell us? Mr. Stallone, congrats. Congrats. How does this feel? Yeah, AP. How does this feel for you to be here tonight, man?
How does it feel?
How does it feel?
Well, you know, it's kind of like being in the eye of a hurricane. You're not sure yet until you're able to analyze it. Like, this is an amazing event, but when you're caught up in the middle of it, it's hard to take it in until the next day. You know what I mean? But I'm incredibly humbled by it.
It's been quite a journey. What it took for you to make that film, after as a struggling actor and all the things you had to do, to be here today, look back on that struggle in making Rocky, how do you feel?
Well, it's interesting you say that because I've never been goal-oriented, ever. And a lot of people are shocked when I say that because you just do what you do. And I thought the Rocky, the one thing I have in common with 99% of the world, we're all underdogs. I mean, we all start out as underdogs. And we persevere, and hopefully we kind of attain our vision. But that's the one thing that really, I think, was the key to Rocky, is that you didn't have to be a white collar, blue collar. Everyone related to the struggle. You know.
That's particularly American, isn't it?
We say that, but it is American. It really is, because we came in fighting. Let's face it. You know, since the Pilgrims landed here, it's been an uphill battle.
You know, the president.
So yeah, we're very relatable to struggle.
The film captures that fight, which I think is part of its.
I know, but it wasn't like an obvious ploy. It just happened. You know. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
The president, Mr. Stallone, the president had such, is so, you know, he really finds so much emotion in your work and so much inspiration in your work. What does it feel like to have the president of the United States?
It's the ultimate, but it's one thing that we have in common. Even though he's been incredibly successful in his life, and we have, there's still a portion of us that consider ourselves underdogs. We're not completed works of art. We still have a long way to go to be really self-satisfied with who we are. And it's an ongoing struggle, and that's what I think kind of blends us together, at least in my career.
Are you satisfied with who you are right now, or is there something left?
No, we got to work on the paint. We got to work on the outside a little bit. Yeah, I am to a point, but the satisfaction comes in the admiration of others. If you're admired, then you should be sort of satisfied with yourself. Like the fact that I have an amazing wife and children, and that's where the admiration comes from. In the beginning, whether actors like to admit it or not, they need the love of strangers, the admiration of people in the dark, the audience. But as you grow older, you realize you need the ones that have been with you throughout the struggle. And the audience, though valuable, they come second.
What did you tell your wife when you won this award?
Oh, I told her how much I loved her, and that she's my award. Thank you.
One last question. We're going to go behind you. Last question.
You described President Trump as the second George Washington after the election.
Yeah.
How do you feel now? Do you still feel that way?
Yeah, I do. I think he's an extraordinary man. This is the toughest job in the world, and it's really easy for people to be critical, and I get it. I mean, you are, because we're dealing with tremendous confrontation around the world. But I still, and I said it last night, I think he's an extraordinary human being. The one thing that people don't realize, and I've known him for 30 years, he's very, very gracious. Like, he'll remember your kids' names. He'll call, like, during a serious situation, he goes, "Oh, how's your mother? How's she doing?" You know, little things, and no one knows about that. That's why the fellow I know is quite different than the way he's reported about. But I like the man a lot.
And you spent some time with J.D. Vance at that reception.
Yeah.
Do you think he would be a good person to succeed the movement that Trump has started politically?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, he's really an elegant man. His wife's amazing. Kind of like my wife over here. Come here, beautiful. Come on, my love. Yeah, I found him to be very elegant in his demeanor. He was quite humbling. Not humbling, but he was quite generous in his words to me and to my family when he didn't have to be. I didn't expect it. So there's something about when you look at a man eye to eye, and just you can feel it, whether they're real or whether they're trying to be posturing for a different idea. But he's authentic. I mean, look at the book he wrote. Talk about humble beginnings. All right, guys, thank you.
Are you okay?
This way?
Are you okay? Because some fans are concerned about you when they saw the video of you with the king. How are you
I'll
doing?
tell you, because I've had 8 back operations. I have 1 more going, and it adds up. You know, it's just, oh, you again.
I'm glad. Thank you so much.
Blessing offer.
Thank you.
Performing tonight for a Sylvester Stallone tribute. Ready?
Hi, yeah.
Okay,
Hi, this is
how are you?
Arlene from Reuters. How are you?
What's your name?
Arlene.
Arlene, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Can you tell me what you'll be performing today?
We are playing a couple of pieces that Bill composed, and I'm on piano playing with the orchestra. It's awesome.
And what does it mean to you to be here today?
Listen, I love the arts. B, I've played the Kennedy Center a handful of times. And also it's Rocky, and it's George Strait, and it's, I'm just honored. Yeah.
But you said you're playing for Sylvester Stallone.
I'm playing a couple of the pieces actually from the Rocky movies.
And what do you think of the movie?
Love. I mean, you just hear "Purr, purr, purr," and it's over. Yeah. You want to run the Philly stairs, everything.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay. Blessing, blessing offer. Oh, you need anything?
You're performing for Sly.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. So,
Bill Conti.
Bill Conti.
Yeah.
Tell us about
She's performing this evening in the Michael Crawford segment, if you'd like to see.
After all these
Tell me what it
Sylvester
means to be
Stallone,
here.
obviously is the star, but from your perspective, because you're young.
Well, I'm actually singing from Hello
Generation
God.
is young.
So we're honoring Michael Crawford, and I'm just, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm so thankful to be here to celebrate him and his lifetime, his legacy, his career. And he really paved the way for those of us who came after him and got to do musical theater on Broadway and in New York. And so it's very full circle. I'm really, really thankful. And I'm excited to sing it to him as well. It's going to be amazing.
I think you rehearsed really well, and the band sounds great. The work,
To be honest, it came completely out of the blue. I wasn't expecting it, and someone just reached out and asked if I would be a part of it. And I've obviously been aware of the Kennedy Center and all the amazing work that they've done, and especially recently what the changes, and so it's just really kind of divinely put me in this position to be able to do what I love on a stage that is just so beautiful and is so known, honoring a man who has paved the way for so many of us. So
This is a uniquely American honor.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying how honored because, in the United States.
Yes.
Yes. What does that honor mean to you?
Well, it means more than I could ever say, and I am so much of my life's work is bringing art and country together, and I feel very grateful that I live in a place where I get to follow my dreams and do what I love, and so it's been it's just incredible to be here this year, and so I don't take that lightly, and I'm really honored to be at the honors. That's for sure. Thank you.
That we should tear down the Kennedy Center. When it rained, our roof would leak, sewer system below would back up, we had pipes bursting, elevators didn't work, our fountains out front when I arrived didn't work. The neglect was really terrible. And what President Trump said from the very beginning, he had this vision that if you would fix the programming so that it would be absolutely common sense programming that brings people together, the big stuff. And we see the same thing when it comes to Broadway. Some of the new stuff doesn't always work, but what works, what sells, is when you bring back the big stuff. And that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to do common sense programming. And when we did that change, corporations came flowing in. We've never seen so much money coming in as we have. It's really amazing. And because of that, we have our largest ball in one night for the honors. We raised $23 million tonight. We have $130 million and growing in this 10 months since we've had. And so I'm really excited because clearly it's very popular at the Kennedy Center with corporations, with donors, and this is the change that I think arts institutions need.
You mentioned two problems. One is the maintenance, very seriously. The second one is the programming, which could be deemed arbitrary or
well, no, it's actually not, because here's what I did. I didn't cancel a single thing when I came here. I made a rule, and I said when you combine ticket sales and you look at donors and you look at corporations, you got to get to zero. You got to have a revenue neutral moment. Arts institutions across this country are struggling with ticket sales and donors and corporations, and the reason why is because it's become too free. The broad public, I'll jump out of that. Now some of that is post-COVID clicks and competition. But the reality is that what the Kennedy Center has now taught every arts institution across this country is if you fix your programming to the broad base, to do things like play kids, to do things like Chicago, Stuttgart Ballet, Vienna, some of the big things. The corporations are going in with that money that is desperately needed. Ticket sales across the country, every single arts institution has been a problem. I mean, the New York Times, which I don't really usually quote, just 2 months ago, did a front page story that said Broadway is dying, ticket sales are dying, people aren't coming out to Broadway anymore. And so I think President Trump has shown us is that when you fix the programming so it's more common sense and broad-based and not fringe, then you bring in a lot more money. And by the way, let me just finish with this. I love some of the fringe niche programming. I think some of that is needed. I think educating people and pushing the boundaries, but you cannot do that if you're not financially viable. And so we needed to fix the finances. We've done that. And let me give you one final example. We had 94 people in the development office here. 94 people raising money when I arrived. Today we have 16. We saved $4.5 million.
Great, thanks. How are you? Nice to see you. Sorry. Hi.
Since we're in D.C., I have to ask you, I know you're very outspoken about the whole situation with Israel, where it stands right now. Are you happy with the progress being made under Trump with the peace in the region, and where's your advocacy at right now?
My advocacy over the past 2 years has been for humanity. I've always tried with my social media to stand for humanity and just share the real, raw, personal stories of what has been going on there. I have personally been back to Israel 7 times in the past 2 years. I'm going again in about a week, and I always try to use my platform to show what's going on. I'm very grateful for what has happened. Our hostages are home, and that was always what I've been advocating for the release of our hostages, and I'm just so grateful that our hostages are home.
Looking at the conflict as a whole, what do you think is the biggest misconception from what you see on social media and what everybody's saying about the conflict?
Unfortunately, nowadays there's just so much propaganda, and with AI, and just it's hard to know what to believe, right? And so that's why for me it was so important to physically go on the grounds. I actually also went into Rafah, into Gaza as well, to be with the people there. So I think it's really hard to know what to believe nowadays, and so for me I always try to show the real, authentic truth.
Yeah, how do you combat that?
By continuing to post and by using my platforms of 14 million followers to show what has been going on.
Thank you, Martina.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It thrills my heart to know that they are honoring her tonight. Nobody, in my opinion, deserves it any more than her. She's absolutely beautiful. Everybody needs to know her as a person. I wish everybody could just sit down and have tea with her or coffee. She's amazing.
Well, she certainly added to the canon one of the most inspirational musical numbers of our time.
I Will Survive. Absolutely. And, she speaks for a lot of people, and she is the forerunner. She has done so many great things. I remember when the digital music first came out and the artists weren't really being compensated the way she went and advocated for so many people. She's that type of person, not just for herself, but for everybody else. And if you know her, this night is really special. I mean, it'll bring a lot of tears, I think, because she's that type of woman. And so I'm excited about, especially in a place like this, the Kennedy Center, and what a great place and what a great night. So thanks to everyone that made this possible.
You have fun out there tonight.
I'm going to give it everything I got.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Arlene with Reuters.
Hi, how are you? Good.
You'll be performing for Gloria Gaynor.
I am.
What will you be performing?
I'm going to do it. So she did a gospel record that she actually won a Grammy for. And I got to be a part of that record. We did a couple of numbers together, and also we wrote a song together. And so I got to know her. She was, of course, she lives in New York. I was playing Carnegie Hall, and we started on Twitter just talking back and forth, and she said, I think I'm going to come out. And so here's what I did. I let her know that I was going to be there, and I'd love for her to come out. And she came out, and she said, I've never played Carnegie Hall before. It was a bucket list. I'm like, so we became friends. We talked. We got, and so anyway, this record, I'm going to be doing a gospel number that we did on there, Precious Lord, Take My Hand, and then we're going to do a song that she wrote that we're excited about. I'll just come out and sing a little bit of that, talking about Jesus.
Can you give me just one line that you're going to sing?
Oh, sing a little line? Okay. Hear my cry, hear my call, hold my hand, lest I fall. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me on.
Which number?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And you know, I was talking to her a little while ago, and I said she gives hope.
Oh, she is that. And you feel safe. When she starts talking and when she starts, speaking to you, it's just like honestly, it's almost like she's a minister in a such a way. It's like she gives you comfort, she gives you hope, she gives you all of those things. She makes you feel comfortable, safe. And I think it's got to do with the relationship, the spiritual relationship that she has. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Who are you wearing? Oh, I'm wearing Reemacra. There's no one else to wear other than Reemacra, my friend. But let me tell you something. Tonight is all about America. Tonight is all about President Trump bringing together the best talent and bringing us all together and recognizing that music is something that has a commonality. And we all love it. We all enjoy it. And this is about the energy that the president brings to America. God bless him and God bless his country. And you have a great singing voice. I am tone deaf, Johnny, and you know it. Okay, but my hero is singing tonight, George Strait. I have loved George Strait for decades. So as long as they sing Amarillo by morning, I'm a happy camper. Now, Judge, before you go, you're here in D.C., you're fighting crime, we miss you back at Fox. Yeah. But what's harder, fighting crime in D.C. or sitting next to Harold and Jessica?
Fighting crime in D.C. is probably the toughest thing I'll ever do, and I miss Jessica, and I miss Harold, and all my friends on the Five. But you know what? This is a fight worth fighting, and I'm thrilled to be here.
All right, we love you, Judge.
I miss you.
We'll miss you.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Judge, I have one for you before you go.
Yes.
Nice to see you again. So let me ask you about this, because you've encountered in D.C. a lot of issues when it comes to ICE. What did you think when you saw that video of the Democratic congressman getting in the way of ICE agents and telling them back off? I came out today.
I didn't see. I'm sorry. I didn't see this. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's fine.
I mean, I'm happy to talk about any case that I know of. I mean, I could talk about the pipe bomber. I could talk about Ramanullah Lockenwall, who came and shot 2 National Guardsmen. We've kind of been preoccupied with that. So
you have been very good.
Yes.
And, when you talk about the pipe bomber, why so long? Why did it take so long to get him? Why do you think
First
now
of all,
we did
it took President Trump and his FBI to make a decision to use the energy and to use the resources we have. Under President Biden, they pulled FBI off that case. It's all about determination. It's all about this president and Dan Bongino, Kash Patel, and my office saying we're going to get to the bottom of it. And we did. That's all you need is determination and drive and competence. Don't forget that. Take care.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Jason Crab. Hi, how are you? This is Shelley. Hi, Shelley. How are you?
2-time Grammy winner.
Oh, thank you. So it's an honor.
How are you?
Oh, I'm so excited. He's doing Gloria Gaynor tonight. Oh, sure. I don't want to get in your way.
Hey, Brett.
How you doing?
Very good. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So much.
We met him.
I don't think we've ever met.
You guys
Hi, Johnny.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
If you want to come over here, I'll grab you.
How we doing? How's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for all you do, my friend.
Yeah. He has one special for you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we prepared for this.
Oh, wow.
So I'll start with you, Amy. Amy, who are you wearing? You look gorgeous. I love it. Now, Brett, Jesse wants to know how many vacations. He says you're always off.
Yeah. That's really nice, Jesse. How many vacations do you have?
He wants to know if you're improving your golf game. Is that why you're so good at golf?
I am actually improving the golf game, one stroke at a time. I'll take you out. Practice.
Has Jesse been naughty or nice? Pretty naughty. White flag. All right, what are you looking forward to the most today?
How are you?
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
Great fun. This is so much fun tonight.
How are you?
Of course, no, my wife is on the board, so I'm a +1. That's the way it works.
All right, so now, tell me a little bit about tonight's inductees. Quite a range of talent.
Well, last night at the State Department, each of the honorees spoke for 5 minutes about their lives, and it was so moving and so personal, and it really created such an amazing setup for tonight's event. So we're really, really excited.
Well, thank you so much.
And Allison, what are you looking most forward to?
I'm most looking forward to President Trump emceeing tonight. I think it'll be great.
It'll be so fun.
How entertaining do you think he's going to be? I mean, it's a tough task.
Oh, this president, he is so relaxed in front of these cameras, as you know, and he's so funny. I can't wait for tonight. It'll be so fun.
Do you think we'll
Thanks.
get him to sit?
I don't know about that. You might get him to dance, though. You might get him to dance.
Secretary Lutnick.
Yeah, hi,
How are you?
How you doing?
Great. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Good to
so,
see you.
Let's talk about tonight and the transformation of the Kennedy Center. What sticks out to you the most in terms of the transition that you're pleased with right now?
Well, we know that Kennedy Center, when the president was inaugurated, was in tough shape. Right, it had financial difficulties. They were paying their staff out of debt, and the president came right in, and he loves to fix things. You know, he loves that. So he painted the columns a different color. He's going to make this building so gorgeous. Got $250 million in the big, beautiful bill for this building. I can't wait to how glorious it's going to be.
Now, let me ask you about this. We have a huge Supreme Court case right now on tariffs. If that were actually to be overturned, Trump's emergency power, what implications would that have for the economy and for the country right now?
So I sat through that case. We are going to win that case. Right? We're going to win it either 5-4 or 6-3. And the Supreme Court understands how devastating it would be for this country if they didn't stand up for the president's power to protect and defend our economy and our country. So I think we're going to win. You heard it here. We're going to win that case. Thanks.
Secretary Lutnick, how's it going? Johnny from Jesse Waters Show.
Nice to see you.
Have we done any trade deals today?
None today. You know, this weekend is Kennedy Honors, and I'm a +1. My wife's on the board of the Kennedy Center, so I'm here to support her.
Oh, so you're the big guest tonight. So you know, Christmas season's here. Which cabinet member would you? Christmas season's here. Which cabinet member would you say is on the naughty list and who's on the nice list?
Yeah.
You know, I love this cabinet. They are the most fun. They are the most in unison, like a family. But Secretary Rubio is the funniest member of this cabinet by far. He cracks me up the most. So he is definitely the joy of the cabinet.
He's on the nice list.
Sure.
Who's on the naughty list?
No.
Are you?
You know what? You have to ask her that. But you know, we are such a tight cabinet, and so such a great team. I love being part of it. It's really fantastic.
Who are you looking forward to seeing the most tonight?
Oh, I don't know what the guests are. I mean, I think the key to tonight is we're going to see who performs.
Hi.
We can't wait.
I'm Marlene. I'm from Reuters. How are you?
I'm very well tonight. Very excited to be here.
And you will be performing?
I will be performing. I am honoring Gloria Gaynor, who I'm excited to honor her. Well, excited to be here for all the honorees, actually. But years ago, Gloria Gaynor had a radio show with the BB Radio 2, and she was the host. She left, and they offered me Gloria's radio show. And I couldn't believe that I was meeting with her, talking with her about the radio show, and just a tremendous talent. And I Will Survive is the theme song for so many people's lives. You know, we're going to make it. We'll be good. So it's an honor to be here. Thank you.
You know, he started with the columns outside. He's raised $250 million for the big, beautiful bill to paint his buildings.
I know who that is. Those two. They have a different height. They have a height challenge. They're off by like 2 feet. There's a couple. 6'5". It's like Brad and
Arts and sports.
he's so tall.
This building is great. So, you know, his return right just doesn't work. Now he's going to make it beautiful. Tell me what I think it's Johnny Carver's New Jersey. Liability. Great to see you. Sure.
She'll be down here. She'll show up. When does it start? 6:30?
Neil, you got a second?
Sure.
Come on over. Right here's good. All right. How are you? I'm John.
John, Remain.
All right. So here we are. I'm assuming you're here. Hey, Lena. Support your co-star.
I'm here tonight to present the awards to Sylvester Stallone, and a long overdue award for him. A man who has amassed credits like no one else. A guy who's put hundreds of thousands of people to work, when you really think about it. Just that alone, my hat is off to Sylvester Stallone. But his artistry, his writing, his acting. But that isn't even the best part. The best part is that Sly is one of the greatest guys I've ever met. And for Reve and I to be part of his family, and his wife Jennifer and his daughter Scarlett, who's on the set all the time, it's a real amazing family environment, and that's what Reve and I do in our film. So to be around Sly, it certainly rubs off on us.
And your films were naughty or nice. You're an awful good villain.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
How does that feel?
It feels great. I mean, I come out to Hollywood to be a comedian, but they're like, yeah, you don't look funny. How about a villain? Great, I'll take it. But for me, as everyone knows, I won't kiss another woman on screen, so that leaves me as heroic guys with helmets on in the middle of a war, or the villain. I do them both with Smile or the Cowboy now, which is really great. I'm so blessed that my career has now become that I get to produce with my wife, and write with my wife, and create all-American themes and films that I've always aspired to do. And I think a lot of that comes from hanging out with Sylvester Stallone and having the confidence to stick to your guns, make sure that you have the confidence to pull it off, and go for it. And that's what we're doing now, and we're about to do our 13th movie in the last 5 years. So.
We're keeping our villain fans happy. Neil just did a slasher, thrasher,
that's
horror film called Exalted, which comes out next year.
Yeah,
but
we're very excited
still
about it.
playing the villain.
Yeah, dude, you gotta play them all.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to.
I'm not letting you guys down. I'm gonna keep playing villains for
The
y'all.
Yellowstone villain is pretty.
Yellowstone was wicked. It was awful. It was so good.
Anyway, thank you so much, sir.
There you go. My pleasure.
Arlene from Reuters. Did you talk to me? Hi, how are you?
Yeah, we have to go
And I
back.
understand you're here for Sylvester Stallone.
Yes, I am.
And
Yep.
can you talk to me about why you're feeling happy to honor him?
Well, who else to honor in Hollywood other than the guy who's, as I was saying, has employed tens of thousands of people. His movies have amassed billions of dollars. What he's done to the economy in America alone and across the world is truly remarkable. But it's the entertaining that he's done, all the films that he's done, the family guy that he is, and the American that he is, and the God-fearing guy that he is as well. Those are the things that Reve and I love to be around. And so, he's unlike anyone else. So for tonight, to be here in the Kennedy Center, a guy from Boston, Massachusetts, myself, to celebrate that name and to be on stage to give an award to my favorite guy in Hollywood, are you kidding me? It's pretty awesome.
When did you meet him?
The first time we met was about 3 years ago on a Zoom when they were very interested in me to be on Tulsa King. And they said, okay, great, in 5 minutes we're going to have a Zoom with you and Sylvester Stallone. We're like, what? And for the first 30 seconds, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's Rocky. I can't even think. And then once you meet him and start talking to him, he diffuses all tension, and he's just such a grounded human being. And we've had a ball playing in the sandbox on Tulsa King for the last 3 years.
So what are you going to say to me about him?
You're going to have to watch.
Yeah, and otherwise we have to kill you.
That's right, I'm the villain, remember? That's right.
It's like we can't reveal.
All right, we got to go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I lost it. It's okay. It's my fault.
I don't do that on purpose. I'm not that kind of person.
No. It's okay. They're all here. Mr. Blanche. I don't know if I should get the doctor. I'm just Blanche. Mr. Blanche. Mr. Blanche. Quick question.
Guess it's Dr.
I don't want it too loud. I can scream. Well, Trump, we're going to have to scream.
I think he hears. I think he heard his slide. Dr. Oz? Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, Arlene from Reuters.
Hi,
Nice
Arlene,
to
how are you?
talk
My wife, Lisa.
Hi.
Wife of 40 years.
40 years.
Best thing I ever did.
She should be getting the award.
Well, I'm telling you, I was offering
He
it to
is
her.
my award. Aw. So here's my question. When I look at some of the people who've been awarded today, it seems to be that their message is hope.
Yeah.
We have I Will Survive, we have Rocky, we have, you're a physician. How does hope, how does inspiration, how does that fit into people's well-being, and what does it mean for that to be what is being rewarded here today?
Arlene, what a beautiful question. Our biggest enemy in illness, but also in America, is nihilism. When we actually lose hope. And when you see Rocky, who happens to be my neighbor, and you see Sylvester Stallone in a private setting, he just gives you hope at every level. Now, he's funny as stink to boot, but he also is uplifting because his vision is a pretty simple one. See what you want to do. There's a fine line between vision and hallucination. Others have to see the vision. In order to bring it to life, you have to work hard. And I think that's sort of the message. If we work our tails off and we have confidence in ourselves and that there is some destiny that we could all achieve, it gives you hope that you could do anything. If Sylvester Stallone can do what he's done, we can all be superstars. It's not because he's normal, it's that he normalizes success.
We heard that from we had Gloria Gaynor with I Will Survive. Arturo Sandoval walked through here and talked about his Cuban childhood, his Cuban childhood and how, the U.S. gave him opportunities. What does it mean that the United States at the Kennedy Center is recognizing that?
Well, Gloria Gaynor is a wonderful example. You have a passion for doing something, maybe a gift, but it doesn't go anywhere unless you're actually willing to roll up your sleeves and engage life fully. And if you look at all these artists, they have that confidence that this country offers you unparalleled abilities to excel. When my father came here as an immigrant back in the 50s, he saw what later Ronald Reagan described as the shining city on the hill. That's ultimately what they're giving us. They're showing us that anybody can walk up to that hill and be recognized, in this case for their excellence, but by doing that, they're actually pulling us up too. They're saying to all of us, wake up. You have destiny, you have opportunities. You're put on this earth for a reason. Live up to that. Have agency over your future.
And that's what the arts do too.
Well, the arts awaken you in many ways. And as a scientist, I'll say much of what's happened that's breakthrough in science first happened in art. Art opens our eyes, gives us epiphanies, awakens us to some deeper realities so that science can finally actually move in the right direction. It aims us.
Dr. Oz, we'd love to ask you, since you're the head of CMS, what's happening with the Obamacare tax extension, premium subsidies? What do you want to see happen, and what are you hearing from people as a result?
I want Congress to debate it robustly and come up with some ideas that we can all accept as Americans. And I'm hearing better and better ideas coming out of Senate and the Congress, so I'm excited about this week. I think some of those ideas will be recognized more publicly. God bless.
What about the vaccination changes? Are you in favor of those?
I'm supportive of kicking the tires. You know what do parents do? They put their kid in the car seat, but then they double check it's okay. It's not because they don't trust the seat belt or the car seat. They want to just make 100% sure. And what these experts told us is hepatitis B vaccine works and it's very effective. But when you get it might vary from person to person because some folks are in a higher risk situation than others. So I thought it was wonderful that they allowed there be a shared responsibility between doctors and patients to make the decision. My job is to pay for it. And loud and clear, no matter what you decide, we're going to pay for it. All right.
Do you think there should be income requirements for those subsidies?
we have to have income requirements. If it's unlimited, which it is right now, you have people have $1 million homes, multi-million-dollar homes, who are earning fairly high salaries. Understandably, folks who are cooking burgers, they're making minimum wage, don't want to pay this.
Dr. Oz, Merry Christmas. Jesse Waters has a question for you.
Oh, Jesse, where's Jesse Waters?
He sent me instead.
Okay.
Hey, Laura. What do you want for Christmas this year?
I want Laura Ingram to take better care of me.
Who has been naughty and nice?
President is truly nice. Truly inspirational. My daughter's that's literally, I cannot get, living in Pennsylvania, I don't know what it is. I keep telling you, people actually pay me. Give me advice. You, Jesse, give me advice.
Give you advice. So you've been a TV host, and now President Trump is hosting you. Did he call you for any advice?
The president usually comments on his hosting skills by saying that his biggest asset, first of all, he's innately funny, but his biggest asset is he can capture a crowd. He'll capture an audience. Tonight's Kennedy Center Honors event will be the highest rated ever.
Highest rated ever. What do you want to tell Jesse?
I love you, Jesse. Where are you? Get back here. Where's he hiding?
He's hiding in New Jersey.
Please, New Jersey, really? Jesse.
Well, yes.
Okay, cool. I keep looking at it and I'm like, it's the only one. I think it's in the desert. It's the only one. I forgot. I remember everything else but the water. What happened? Want me to get back? Well, let's just get okay. I can call. All right, let's see. You're right. You're right. Right. Putting up with the director of CMS.
Mr. Secretary. Secretary Duffy. Mr. Secretary. Secretary,
Mr. Secretary.
Good to see you, Secretary Hegseth. Hey, Jenny. How's it going?
How
Could
are
you do a
you?
quick thing for Jesse?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, so Secretary Hegseth, how is the Department of War preparing for the war on Christmas?
Well, we've ended the war on Christmas at the Pentagon because of my wife, Jenny, who said, if President Trump's bringing Christmas back, Merry Christmas back, then we're bringing Christmas back to the Pentagon. So we got a tree, a permanent tree that's there. We're saying Merry Christmas. We're recognizing what the reason is for the season. We're doing a worship service. So Christmas is back at the
Christmas
Pentagon.
is back. Now, which cabinet members are on the naughty list this year?
Oh, my goodness. Probably me. It's always me and RFK here and there. Certainly not Marco. Certainly not the vice president. And certainly not a wonderful list of females in the cabinet. I mean, Brooke and Pam and Kristi Noem, and we got Tulsi. They're the best.
What are you getting Jenny for Christmas?
I can't. If I told you, I'd have to kill you, John.
Uh-oh. What do you want to tell Jesse?
Jesse? He's doing a phenomenal job. We
He's on the
appreciate
naughty
it.
list, though.
Well, he's perpetual naughty list. So are you, by the way. Tell him he's the best. We appreciate you guys.
Doing a great job.
Thank you very much. You got it.
How close are we to a land strike in Venezuela, Mr. Secretary? How close? Look at shot. He was walking away. Down.
Secretary Duffy.
Yes. Hello, John. By the way, well done.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. People weren't dressed up. On our way down here, I dressed up and my girlfriend dressed as well. Shameful. I told her. Sounds good. Thank you so much. You're doing a great job. What are you getting Rachel for Christmas? Who do you want for Christmas? Are the guys going to be here for San Marcos here? NORAD.
I think the FAA should check it out. I'm going to take it back to NORAD. Perhaps. We got it. Take it back.
There's Jesse Waters the naughty guy. He's a naughty guy, nice Jesse. Well, thank you so much. Have fun tonight. It was great to see you.
Concerned about travel after the toll that the shutdown took on the FAA?
No, so concerned about travel, we make sure that the skies are safe, right? And if they're not safe, we will slow down traffic, which means you'll have delays, you'll have cancellations. But again, when a lot of people travel, which we're going to see this year, this Christmas.
George Strait or Kiss?
It's a tie, and it seriously is a tie, because I grew up in the 80s loving the band Kiss, but I am a diehard country music fan. So George Strait, I think my husband would kill me if I didn't say George Strait too. So I hope I get to meet George Strait tonight. I'm really looking forward to that.
Have you met him before?
No, I have not. I have not met him before, nor the band Kiss, so I'm very excited.
But we have all sorts of
And actually, I love Michael Crawford. So.
And Sylvester Stallone.
Well, and the iconic actors.
Gloria Gaynor.
Gloria Gaynor. See, there you go.
Isn't it an awesome
Yeah, it's
team?
great. It's a great team. We're very excited to be here. Very, very excited. So, and I love Sylvester Stallone's wife. I know Jennifer, so she's wonderful. So.
I want to ask you something on a whole different topic. The National Guardsmen who were killed
Yes.
here in D.C.
Thank
Are there
you.
any plans to posthumously raise the rank to somehow honor the National Guardsmen who were here?
So thank you for asking that. Sarah's family, they're amazing, and I don't know how they're handling this and dealing with the grief, but I'm going to I'll talk to the Guard about that. I know they have something special in mind for her and for Andy. I spent today with my husband in the hospital with Andy's family, and I can report Andy Wolf, of course, our guardsman who was shot, and he's remarkable. He's a miracle. I was with the doctors. I was with the family. He's a linesman full-time in West Virginia, and there were about 10 linesmen there from West Virginia with his family. Andy moves. He hugged his father last night. So he is making remarkable strides, and when he gets a little better, we're going to have him move to Walter Reed for his therapy, and hopefully he will be making a full recovery. So thank you for asking about them, and please, please pray for Sarah's family, and please pray for Melody and Jason Wolf and Andy's sister and brother and niece and all of his friends. Power prayer. Thank you all. Thank you.
After the court ruling on the Epstein files, when can we expect the full files to be released?
We're complying with the congressional deadline, and as you saw, a judge unsealed in Florida, of course, the rest of the documents, so that we'll be working on providing them as well.
Jesse Waters has a question.
I know.
How are
How's
you?
he doing? Good to
Very
see you.
good.
All right, I want to hear Jesse's
All right,
question.
so people want to know who's on the Epstein list, but I want to know who's on Santa's naughty list this year.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. No, a bunch of them. No. Who's on the naughty list? Well, it's not my husband. That's a good thing.
Which cabinet members would you say?
Oh, on the cabinet members. Oh, this is fun. Let's see. Cabinet members. Bobby Kennedy. Because I had to miss the event where he was training falcons. I don't know if you know that. Bobby trains falcons, and we were out of town, and he had the event without us. So Bobby's on my naughty list.
Bobby's on the naughty
Bobby's
list.
on the naughty list.
What do you
but
want for
Cheryl Hines is on the good list, because we love Cheryl.
We love Cheryl.
Cheryl's awesome.
What do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas? I want, this is silly. I want Andy Wolf to recover, our guardsman who was shot. We were at the hospital with him today. And so if everybody can pray for his family, that's what we all want. And that's what we were celebrating Christmas at the hospital today with them. So that's what we want.
Absolutely, and you're doing great work.
Thank you. Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you so much.
It's
Merry
good to
Christmas.
see you.
Good seeing you too.
Tell about
Bobby.
Jesse. We love him.
I'll
He's
tell
always
him.
on the naughty list.
Yeah, the live channel said it with Bonnie and Hex, I think, kept coming to black every once in a while. So there's probably some connector issue.
So wait, we're going out?
Yes.
Okay.